Coming up on Relatables. Things to say to your ex when you see them in public.
Ooh.
Blow my kiss.
That would be, especially if they were with a new girl.
Yeah.
Oh. Could you imagine the fight they're about to have?
If you got cheated on or something and you saw him with a new girl, I'd play tricks like that. Like,
yeah.
Call me.
Heaps of tricks.
Yeah.
I'd send him nudes.
Yeah.
Jake and Artie, the Relatables party.
The Relatables podcast is hosted by myself, Jake Craig, a.k.a.
Daddy.
and my partner in crime, Oddie Clark, a.k.a. I got to say, he's looking like SpongeBob. I was going to say the Patrick to my SpongeBob, but he's looking like SpongeBob. Mummy.
I've got a bright yellow jumper on and I look good.
Damn.
Thank you.
He dressed up as SpongeBob on purpose.
Yeah, mate. That's because of who I am.
Ah.
Did you see what I did on Instagram, actually?
No.
I tagged you in a carousel photo and I tagged you as Patrick from SpongeBob.
Really?
Yeah, you didn't even see it.
All I saw, I remember you tagging me in a post and it came up in my messages.
Yeah.
So just like a double tap.
Yeah, it's because you're Patrick, mate. Yes, it's
Don't
what
waste my
Patrick
time.
does.
I've got like a semi-news report.
Oh, yeah?
I know I said the last time we spoke about the Olympics would be the last time.
Oh.
This is genuinely the last time. All right? Ray Gun and the country Australia have officially gotten breakdancing out of the Olympics. LA is not doing breakdancing.
Go Australia.
Oh.
I feel bad for any of the actual breakdancers. Because
Dude.
there were some good athletes.
Like proper.
Emphasis on athletes.
Oh, man. Like, I can't wait to see the documentary about this.
I saw some comments saying like, props to Ray Gun. It's giving all these middle-aged mums like a chance to make the Olympics.
And I saw one and it was like, Ray Gun is that person that was like, if I could win one event, what would it be?
And she made it in there.
But she has a fish. So LA has not chosen
I
it.
can't wait for the documentary.
I'm so keen.
It was a laughing stock. Yeah, it's terrible. Terrible.
Even in the video of her dancing, right?
Was it dancing?
There's like, even in the video of her just squirming,
Yeah.
there was fucking people in the background where I watched one video where it was zooming in on faces in the background of reactions. People were like, what's going on? It's so bad.
Oh, I feel it's
So-
a terrible thing to have in a breakdancing though.
That's
'cause-
okay. We would like to, it's funny, but also we would like to say big apologies on behalf of Australia.
Yeah.
That our athlete and our fucking stupid country that thought sending her there would be a good idea has gotten breakdancing taken out of the Olympics. We are sorry.
We're sorry for that, but also you're welcome for the internet memes.
We've got to be Australia's trying to be part of the world in some way, all right?
Yeah.
We don't feel like fighting any wars.
Yeah.
We don't feel like having some weird presidential debates and having fucking Donald Trump running for president.
We've got Ray Gun.
We've got something, all right? We've got Ray Gun and we're going to keep it at Ray Gun.
Exactly. But Jake, what we wanted to start the episode with today was something we've done before.
Yeah.
It was so good the first time, we had to do it again.
Yes.
This is best things to call your ex when you see them in public.
The best things to say to your ex when you
Okay.
see them in public.
Best things to say to your ex when you see them in
We
public.
should do best things to call your ex when you see them in public. You go first.
Okay, my first one. New phone. Who's this?
Oh, that's a good one. That's a good one. Best things to say to your ex when you see them in public. You can tell you're putting your own outfits together now.
I like that one because it makes you think like, oh, wait, I look like shit. You'll tell me that.
I do like that one.
Intricate. Best things to say to your ex when you see them in public. Nothing. I hide.
Nothing you hide.
Yeah.
I actually also would hide.
I would
like
hide.
like as a proper response to seeing someone in public.
All of them?
I would hide. All of them.
Yeah.
Yeah, I just would prefer not to if I saw them before they saw me. Like if it was a thing where I was like, oh, they were over there and it's like, looks like we're going to be going the same direction. I would just dip
That's
for
a
minute.
superpower no one talks about. Being able to see someone before they see you so you can hide.
Dude, I do it to everyone.
Always happens in like Coles or Woolies shopping centre.
Yeah.
And you're just like, yes, I don't want to talk to you. All right, head down, basket, I'm paying.
There's like 3 people in this world where if I was to see them in public, I would actually actively be like, I would be like, okay, I'm going over. and that's you. If I saw you in public, I'd do it to Jack. And then maybe, I don't know, one other person. Like so many people I would avoid. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, I know.
My girlfriend asked me the other day, she said, if we bumped into your ex, would you tell me it's your ex? And I'd be like, well, if we bumped into her and like then she left, I would be like, oh, that was my ex. But I'm not going to introduce her as like, oh, this is my ex-girlfriend, meet Beth meet blah blah. Like, and also I do anything to avoid her.
I actually, it happened to me once when we were out like in the town. This was ages ago. I might have been like 20, and I was with another girl just coming out of Ronda's where you work.
Yeah.
And then I saw my ex there, and she like came running over and gave me a hug. So I couldn't avoid her. She was drunk, obviously, because she was in the town. And then I went fucking mute and was so awkward with this other girl. And then I was like trying to get out of the situation. She was like talking. I was like, "What have you been up to?" I was like, "Oh yeah, yeah." And I was walking over. She's like, "Why are you so weird?" I was like, "Oh yeah, that was my ex."
I fucking hate that.
Yeah.
If I saw my ex in public and I was with a girl or my girlfriend and she tried to hug me,
Yeah.
the fuck are you
I'm
doing?
pretty sure I did like the one arm, like, yep, thanks, Pat. Like, didn't even, I was like, yeah, because you can't just like stand there like awkwardly like that. Just like,
I would honestly I would want to purposely make it awkward and be like, oh, high five. and then it's like a whole
when you're in the
thing.
moment, but thinking back at it now is bad, but I was like, oh, yep, thanks.
Oh, no, in the moment it's hard. You know who I did see the other day? Is your ex.
Really?
And I was with my girlfriend.
Yeah.
We were down and we were walking like past and I just went and I went like this and like we saw each other but I was like, no, fuck, can't be bothered. And then when Beth and I were past, we were waiting to get a coffee or something and I was like, okay, you see that girl in like that jacket? Blah, 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 blah. I was like, yeah, that's what he's actually.
We're talking about this now. I saw your one, I told you, in the middle of Fred again, didn't I?
Yes, you did tell me that.
Middle of the dance floor. It has to be 80,000 people there.
Yeah.
Someone like taps me on the shoulder and he's like, Oddy. And I was like,
You would have been like this and you would have been like,
oh no, Cassie was wigging because she's like, who's that? I was with Cassie.
Cassie like, did you fuck her one time?
Yeah, exactly.
Is that someone you fucked?
and she's like, oh, congrats on the pod. And I was like, oh, thanks. Enjoy the show. And then I just dipped into the mosh pit.
That's so funny. Yeah, I just was like this. There was people on the day when I saw your ex, that people that I would say hi to, and because they were talking to her, I was like, I can't be fucking bothered. I was like, I can't be fucking bothered. Things to say to your ex when you see them in public. Wow, you look so familiar. It's like looking at a chapter I've already finished.
Oh, I like that one. That's like coming with some knowledge.
Also, I want to know who's game enough to fucking say that.
No. That's behind a phone, man. Like, oh, what can I say? Okay, things to say to your ex when you see them in public. Ew.
I feel like saying ew is like is a roast on yourself because you fucking dated them.
True. But
at one point
you've come to your senses, but
yeah. At one point you found them attractive.
Who's one you say like when you're walking over? Ooh. Hey, how's it going? That's what you do to yourself. Ew.
Things to say to your ex when you see them in public. Did the sewers flood?
Bringing all the rats up. That one's mean. That's also insulting yourself. You used to live in the sewers then.
Yeah.
Things to say to your ex when you see them in public. Watch out, you've been cursed.
Fuck yeah, that's a good one.
Yeah. I've always imagined like those girls with those little dolls like pricking them with little pins being like, die.
Every time I get a random pain, I think someone's doing that to me. I'm always like, it's you.
Yeah. You know how your knees stuff from running?
That's you.
I've got a pin at home in your knee.
You're fucked, eh? My other knee started hurting the other day just walking and I was like, this is not good. This is not a good sign.
I wonder why.
Stop it. Things to say to your ex when you see them in public. I love you, come back.
At least she's honest. At least some people are honest and they're still in love with their ex. I love you, baby. Please come back. Okay. This one's good. I might bleep it, I might not. Things to say to your ex when you see them in public.
I saw one and it was like, did you finally get your mum to date? Oh, no, did your mum finally get you to date her? Because like, you know how some guys are just like such mama's boys.
Yeah.
And like their mum does everything for them. Yeah. Like just dotes on them and shit.
Is that a massive turn off for like, you meet a nice guy, he's like, oh, he's perfect. You go to his house, say he still lives with his parents, he's young, whatever. And then like his mum like brings him food and like his bedroom's immaculate. Like, oh, score, he's a clean guy. But then his mum's like, just putting some clothes away.
No, that has to be the biggest turn off.
I reckon, surely.
Surely that's a turn off.
Some people like it. Like, oh, it's such a good relationship with his mum.
My younger brother in Canada, my mum does so much for him.
Yeah.
I just know I would have been the same. Like, it's the best thing ever. Best thing that happened to me was moving here, because like my dad didn't rate, like he didn't have me full time from like, 3 till fucking 12.
Yeah.
And so like him and I have a good relationship, but it's not like a doty, like him does everything for me type relationship.
You send him a bit of independence.
So like, yeah, there was like send me some independence when he got me. And so the best thing ever happened to me, I reckon.
Tell you what the worst thing that ever happened to me?
What?
When your mum stops making your lunch for you. Fuck, those were the days, eh?
My mom, I used to not eat it, and she used to get so mad at me. So I used to start throwing it out because I didn't want her to get mad at me. And so then it looked like I was eating it. And so then I was wasting food. I don't think she ever found out, but I used to throw away metal spoons that she would put in for yogurt. And she used to get so fucking pissed
That many
off.
kids threw away their lunches, hey?
Oh, yeah. And do you remember trading? Did you ever trade with kids?
Yeah,
I used to trade like good
I always
treats.
had, my mum was like a health freak. So I had like
she definitely was.
apples and just like sandwiches. So I never got to trade with anyone.
Fuck yeah, no one would have wanted that shit, mate. I remember that I moved to Australia, right? And Kate, my stepmom, she made my lunch. And I think I may have gotten to like, I think it was like year 7 actually. I started to not fully eat what she was making. And I think maybe it was like 1 or 2 times. And she was like, you're making your own, eh? She was like, you're making
Any chance they get.
And then I used to just pack the shittest things. I used to pack the worst things. Things to say to your ex when you see them in public. Interesting character development.
Interesting. I see why you've gone down this way. Hopefully you come back. Things to say to your ex when you see them in public. Blow them a kiss.
That would be, especially if they were with a new girl.
Yeah.
Oh. Could you imagine the fight they're about to have?
If you got cheated on or something and you saw him with a new girl, I'd play tricks like that. Like,
Yeah.
call me.
Heaps of tricks.
Yeah.
I'd send him nudes. Yeah. I'd be sending him nudes on Snapchat and he's opening them and she's there.
Yeah,
I'd be fucking with him. Things to say to your ex when you see them in public. Huck tour.
Isn't that implying like giving him head though?
I mean, yes, but I think it's funny.
I tell you what would be better is just like spit on him.
Actually spit. Maybe she meant that, like actually spitting on him.
Yeah. Supposed to spit on that thing. Things to say to your ex when you see them in public. Hi, nice to meet you.
Oh,
just forget he
petty.
existed.
Act like you don't know him.
I reckon that's good.
I might try that.
Yeah, yeah.
What's your name?
Yeah. What's your name again?
Things to say to your ex when you see them in public. I thought you're supposed to glow up after a breakup.
It is funny seeing the people who like go to the gym, grind themselves, find themselves, and other people turn to food and drinking.
They do.
My last one. My last one. Things to say to your ex when you see them in public. Whoa! I thought I unsubscribed.
What?
It's like OnlyFans.
I wanted to actually talk about that Hok Tui girl.
Yeah.
What's her name? Like Haley, I think.
Yeah.
She has like fully become like a fucking influencer, famous person now.
Yeah, they said 5 minutes of fame, but it's lasting. Hopefully she doesn't. Surely not.
Like she's going on podcasts.
It's because she gets views, but everyone's playing on the fact like, how is this working?
I want to know how people are still like getting views, but because of it.
I don't know.
Like she must be doing.
She went on
something.
Jake Paul's podcast.
Really?
Yeah, like big people.
Wow. She's like a manager would have jumped on that straight away. Like, okay, there's a way to capitalize on this.
We need to start going out to those like public thing, how people go and start going like saying some random stuff.
Yeah, honestly, like I bet she's more famous than the person doing the interview.
Yeah, yeah.
That interviewed her that first time where she goes, hook to a spit on that thing.
Yeah.
And like he was like, whoa, and it went super viral. She's way more famous than that guy. She has millions of followers on Instagram. Millions of followers.
No, she didn't have Instagram before it. She got Instagram.
No, yeah, she didn't. She had deleted social media and had to get it back.
Wild, eh?
Because of how fucking
she worked in like a
blowing up.
sawmill or something. I don't even know what that is.
What?
Or like some type of farm, yeah.
She worked at a sawmill?
Yeah.
Like the only thing I worry about in those cases is like, so right now she's one of those people that doesn't need to go viral for personality or anything like that. Like currently she goes viral because of her face, right? But how long does that last?
Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, she has.
Scares
Well, I've
me.
always said that as like an influencer. Some people, I think you have to offer something, entertainment value, whereas some people just rely purely on them.
Yes.
They don't offer anything. I've always said that. You've got to offer something. That's what makes you a good influencer. That's why the people who are good, like they offer entertainment or they offer tips or they offer health and beauty tips or something. It's like James Charles is good. He offers makeup tips. You have to offer something.
He offers, like, you know what?
He's funny. I like James Charles.
I think the day and age of hating James Charles needs to end because he actually is funny.
Yeah, I like
he's
him.
Genuinely funny.
He offers something. He actually
does.
Yeah, but some people don't. Like some people just fucking stand there and go, yeah, I'm famous, like me.
Didn't he get cancelled at one point?
I can't remember what he got cancelled for. Yeah, he did.
He got cancelled for something and he's like still going. Also, here's the thing about cancelling. Like I think he obviously just kept posting and kind of is just like,
well,
fine.
the internet forgets about things. Yeah. Like a week, 2 weeks, a month goes past. Like if they can come back, it depends how bad it is.
So many like cancellings going on right now.
Yeah, everyone. We're a cancel culture community.
It's a culture.
Yeah,
part of our culture is cancelled.
Exactly. People love to jump on the bandwagon.
He was cancelled for sending nudes to a 16-year-old.
Okay.
All right, that's pretty bad.
That's fair enough.
Charles says he was misled into believing the boy was 18.
Okay, James Charles.
Maybe we
let's
shouldn't like him again.
retract what we said. Yeah. may be funny, but not a good dude. Alrighty. Moving on.
Moving on.
Alrighty, guys, we've got a dilemma for today's episode. If you want to submit a dilemma, the link in the description, and you put your dilemma that way. All right. Hi, Oddie and Jake. My boyfriend and I have been doing long distance since the start of 2024. We plan on traveling around Oz next year and taking a year off work. After this, we hope to be posted together. However, I've been thinking maybe I should ask him to move to me and we wait another year before traveling. Is it selfish to ask him to move to me? I believe it will align better if we travel in 2026 and think him moving will be easier than me moving back to him. Do I ask him to move or stick with the original plan of traveling in 2025? P.S. We are both in defense, which is why it's harder to move and post together. Love the potty. Thanks in advance.
Oh, okay. Interesting. So, two army lovers.
Army lovers, yes.
Interesting. What's wrong with asking him to just say, come house up with me?
I don't know. Maybe she's a little scared because like they had a plan to travel in 2025. And then obviously
Well, she said it
stuff
makes
changes.
more sense if they do it in 2026. So I'm sure if she breaks down, I assume it's logistics of money and something, or her job. Like if we stick around for another year, I can make an extra 30 grand and then we're safer or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
But as a guy, how would you take it? I think maybe she's playing on the fact that like she's the girl dynamic in the relationship. And like olden day times are like, oh, you got to move to the guy's job. Is that could be what it's playing on a little bit?
Yeah. So I think basically, so obviously, so she wants to postpone traveling for a year and then not live away from each other for a full year though. Because if they got posted together in 2025, happy days. But she said that I think it's a low chance. So she would want him to move to where she is.
Yeah.
So obviously they're not apart for another full year. I'm trying to think how I would feel if like I had all these plans to travel in 2025 and then my missus was like, oh, can we just postpone it a year? I would be like, but why? Like, what's the real...
Yeah, if it's
like,
not a real
and
reason.
if all it really means is like, oh, it just aligns better. I'd be like, no, you need a better reason.
It would be hard to hear, especially if you like got in your head, like I'm grinding this year and then I want to travel next year.
Yeah.
But it's also like, it's hard to hear like you've taken away his traveling for the year, but then you've also asked him to move as well, which is like two birds with one stone.
Ooh, it's kind of a double whammy.
Yeah.
It's kind of like asking him...
Like I don't want to travel because it doesn't suit me and it suits me better if you move here. Like that's a bit iffy, isn't it?
I feel like you'd want to meet in the middle, right?
Yeah.
So it's like, I'd like to postpone traveling for a year, but in saying that, I would like to move to you. And so then that's fair? Like, how is it fair otherwise?
Yeah. And it doesn't always have to be fair, but it's also like, if your reason isn't that legit, it's hard. It would be hard to hear this guy's got in his head, like, I'm traveling next year. And he goes, oh, no, we don't want to do that. And can you move to me? But that might work in his favor because he's already planned to leave the job for that year so he could get posted where she is.
That's a good point,
if he's an open guy. But also, that's how guys would hear it. You're like, oh, so both things, it's just on you what you want to do.
Maybe you could start it off with just like, just asking him.
I think the first thing you should attack with him is whether or not he's okay with not traveling this year and doing it next year. And if he's okay with that, then have the other dilemma. And that should be more open to meet in the middle, or both go somewhere together, or he goes to you or you go to him.
Actually,
tackle one at a time, not both at the same time. Because if he hears both of them, he's going to be like, oh, sick.
He's going to be like, fuck.
Yeah.
Shit, maybe actually that is a good plan. Maybe you could just say, I was going to say, you could even just kind of just ask him. Just say to him like, oh, I want to do this. And I want you to move to me. And then just see what he says. And but you can't really like argue against the fact that if he was like, look, that's a little selfish, you can't be like, no, it's not. You can be like, oh, I know it is. I'm sorry, I'm asking a lot.
If he's got in his head that he wants to travel next year and not wait and doesn't want to move to you, I think another appropriate strategy would be like, okay, I can go traveling, but then after you come to me. That seems fair too. Like it's working with two parties.
Yeah, I'm just like confused. I think it's like pretty like, so I've been doing long distance since the start of 2024. We plan on traveling around Oz next year and taking a year off work. After this, we hope to be posted together. However, I'm thinking maybe I should ask him to move to me and we wait another year before traveling. So she's just, I don't think, is it like I believe it will align better if we travel in 2026. And I think him moving will be easier than me moving back to him. So
like, who's it easier for?
Like it does genuinely just sound like she just doesn't want to leave where she is.
Yeah.
And just wants to wait till 2026.
Yeah.
So like, look, in our heads, saying it out loud and thinking about it, yes, it's selfish. Like it is a bit selfish. There's nothing wrong with asking, because if he's totally okay with it, then he's totally okay with it. But if he's not okay with it,
you got to be okay with understanding why he's not okay with it.
You have to be okay with compromising.
Yeah. Like you got his life. Like he might like where he is.
Yeah.
Like it's
what
not
if he
just,
likes? Yeah, because like all of 2024, he's been like working and traveling. Sorry, not working and saving and being away from you to be able to do that. So then he can spend a whole year with you in 2026. Sorry, in 2025 to travel. And so he's like, yeah.
Yeah, you got to understand, like relationships are work, and it's like it's two parties. It's just some people like you got to put yourself first sometimes, but you also have to know when to compromise. And this might be one of those times. Compromise.
Just definitely be ready to compromise.
Yeah,
like, don't try and like guilt him into anything, because I think it's not really fair. Because it sounds like literally. And like initially, the whole thing could maybe be like, oh, she didn't save enough money, so she's like, I can't travel in 2024. Yeah. Just
don't. He'll have the same reaction of us. He's like, oh, if you say both things at the same time, and he's just like, nah. He's like, if you say, I can't travel, and can you come to me? He'll be like, oh, fuck, shit.
He'll be like, oh, let me think about it, and then he might come back to you and be like, look, that's just not fair, and you'll have to be like, okay,
yeah.
I was testing you. Yeah. Good luck though.
All right, Jake, I've come up with a new game. I want to see how it goes. I've asked you to play along and get your own little list too.
I'm ready for him, mate.
But the game is stay silent till you hear a better gesture than opening the car door for your date.
Ooh, okay.
I said silent, mate.
Sorry.
Okay. So stay silent till you hear a better gesture than opening the car door for your date. Beep, beep. Texting, I'm here. Late night text saying, you want to come over? Drive-through date, Macca's or KFC? Come on, man. Cleaning your car before a date. Flowers. Chocolates. Ooh, we're close. A handwritten note.
Ah! That one was good. The handwritten note was good.
We got him.
You started off with the shittest ones. I was like, that's stupid.
I was seeing where you lied.
Was there any more in there?
My last one was making a playlist for her. I had one more.
Yeah, they were both. I was like, flowers is very, very.
I thought flowers might get you.
but I also think that girls kind of like, they really appreciate, like, if you went to pick a girl up, you gave her flowers, she would have been like, oh, and then open the car door for her as well. She also would have been like, oh.
And then there's a note with chocolates on it.
Yeah, see, that just makes it better and better and better. So next time someone's going on a first date, you should do that.
I know, 100%.
I might even do that this next time I just take Beth on a date.
I
Oh, wait,
think so
don't
too.
listen to this, Beth.
Even if you've been in I feel like once you get in, you've been dating for a while, sort of that romance is out of the equation. But you should always just come about every once in a while, do all those things.
You always do more romantic things in like the dating phase.
Yeah, you do. The honeymoon phase.
Yeah.
You should keep them going.
You're trying to court them.
Yeah. All right, have you got one now?
Yeah. All right. Okay, Oddie. Stop me when I say a better comeback than I know you are, but what am I?
Okay.
Congratulations. You've achieved the perfect level of annoying. Your opinion is like a broken pencil. Pointless. I'd say you're a genius, but I'm not a liar. If ignorance is bliss, you must be the happiest person alive. Did you come up with that insult yourself, or did you have help? Well, hey, at least I'm not the one who smells like poop.
You had a couple borderline there. You can't lose an argument if you say that.
That's what I was last night. Joanna was I don't know how I started. I just started like basically she said, "There's no better comeback than like I know you are, but what am I?" And I was like, "But what if you said to someone, at least I don't smell like poop," and I couldn't stop laughing.
Is that the last one yet?
I had one more.
What was the last one?
It's I'd say you're a few sandwiches short of a picnic, but I wouldn't want to insult picnics.
No, that one wouldn't have got me.
Really?
That wouldn't have got me.
I thought that was so good. That I'm so happy the poop one got you.
I love your sense of humor, right? Anything to do with poop and it just gets
Dude, I don't know why. I just like can't. I'm so keen to use it. Like,
Why did we stop saying I know you are, but what am I? I feel like that was like a thing we
it's a
stopped.
cop out, eh? I feel like that's such a shit one now.
I like it though.
It's so hard to come back from though.
Yeah.
Because like even if you insulted someone and they said I know you are, but what am I? And you said at least I don't smell like poop. Then you still haven't.
And you'd be like, do I? I'll get all self-conscious and stuff. Okay, my next one. Stay silent until you hear a better nickname than babe.
Ooh, sorry.
Blueberry muffin. Snookums. Cupcake. Honey. Boo. Bootang. Pookie. Baby. Pickle.
Pickle! Let's go! I liked Bootang.
Bootang?
Yeah, I was scared. I was getting scared there.
Sounds sexy, eh? Bootang.
Oh, I liked Bootang.
My little Bootang.
I was just wanting to see what else you got. Fucking hell. I mean, I call Beth Pickle.
Do you actually call her like pickle like behind closed doors?
100%, yeah.
Do you do anything else behind closed doors?
Pickle. If I'm in like a mood, I do say baby.
Yeah.
Lately, I've been calling her, like, I think Pookie is like cringe, obviously. It's like a joke, it's
good,
cringe.
It works in so many contexts though.
So, but I've developed one. I didn't even develop it. I just don't know why. I just started saying it. It's just like one letter off Pookie, and I call her Poopy.
Poopy. Oh. What's with you?
I don't know, bro. I call her Poopy.
She's probably like, what the hell is that? I call Cassie Pooks.
Yeah.
And Phuket.
I don't mind Pooks.
And Phuket.
Phuket.
Because I'm Pookie and she's Phuket.
Phuket's actually a good one. I think Phuket is better than Pookie.
Yeah, Phuket.
Way better. All right.
I'm intrigued for your next
my
list.
second question. I love poo, eh?
Yeah.
For some reason.
Quote Jake, I love poo. It's probably your best time of your day. You go to the toilet. It's just some quality me time.
I think you'll like this one, though.
Okay, I'm ready.
Stop me when I say a better way to tell someone I've got to go take a shit. All right?
Did you plan this talking about shit?
So stop me when I say a better way to tell someone you've got to go take a shit then I'm just going to drop the kids off at the pool.
Okay.
I'm going to unload some baggage. I'm going to paint the town brown. I'm off to see a man about a dog. Just got to go grow a tail. I need to go answer nature's call. I'm going to visit the porcelain throne. I'm going to make a deposit at the outhouse. Oi, love, I just got to go pinch one off.
That's good.
That's my favorite. I say that to Beth and she's like, ew, stop saying pinch one off. Ugh. My last one you're going to like, it's, I'm going to attend some personal business.
Oh, that would have got me.
You would have liked that.
Yeah. I'm going to have some me time.
Business time.
There's nothing better than going to do a number 2 on your phone and actually getting some business done. Or even just watching some TikToks.
I quite liked these, actually.
What?
I'm glad that I did all these because now I've got like a whole bunch of new things to say. But I've been saying, I don't know why I've been saying I'm just going to go pinch one off. Beth hates it.
I don't even know what I said. I think I'm just going off to the toilet.
It's like for some reason, like my favorite. I have
your humor's just around poo.
Randomly, I just like making her uncomfortable. Like
squirmish.
A little squirmish. Like if I have to take a piss.
Yeah.
I'll be like, I just got to take a piss out of my doodle. don't know why. I don't know why.
You're
It's the
such a
best thing
kid,
ever.
eh? I'm happy you found someone with the same sense of humor as you, man.
I don't even think she does.
I don't know if anyone does. Similar enough humor. Similar enough. All right, everybody. Thank you very much for listening. We're going to finish with a song. Twinkle, twinkle, little star, how I wonder what you are.
Up above the world so high, like a diamond in the sky.
Now you can leave a 5-star
Review.
if you like the pod very much. Love you. Bye.